Hello, hello, hello. It must be Tuesday night because I'm here and you are probably not there. But I have somebody else here,
Hello.
which is okay. I don't know if we're in focus. Oh, does it matter?
It looks focused.
It does, isn't it? But if I do that, it gets dark. Oh, it's darker, isn't it? Oh, well.
Play around the camera.
It's because you're farther away, you see.
Oh.
We need to get you closer. No, don't, I wouldn't bother. It doesn't matter. No one's watching. It doesn't really matter, does it?
Nothing matters anymore.
Not anymore, because nothing's important, is it?
No.
Yeah. It's like Doctor Who, nothing's important.
Nothing's important.
Not really.
No.
It's only important if we say it's important.
Okay, so if we say that this is important, then it is important. But if we say it's not important, then it's not important.
I don't know anymore. I don't know anything. I think even if we think it's important, it might not be important.
Well, yeah.
Because who are we to say whether something is important or not?
But what measurement of importance it may only be a part of human perception.
Yeah, well, reality for a start, right? Right. Reality, right?
Alright.
Right.
Alright.
It's all about levels of importance.
Okay.
If, for example, there was a dewdrop on a blade of grass, to us it may not be important, but to an ant it might be the only drink he's had all day.
So it depends on the person.
Well, it depends on the reality, the level of reality we're living in.
Okay.
But if we're watching Doctor Who, none of it's important.
Oh no, that's one fact.
That's what we worked out. Nothing is important.
Unless you say it's important.
But then even if you say it's important, it might not be important.
It might just be ordinary.
Exactly. Just because you say it's important doesn't mean it is important.
But who are we to say that something's not important?
I think we're going in circles, V.
Okay.
I think we're going in circles. We watch too much Doctor Who. Andrew's in. It's his evening. Yeah. It is. Well, it's nearly early hours of the morning.
Hello.
Evening's long gone. Bjorn's in. Says good evening, Lots. Hello. And Andrew says hi to you.
Thank you.
There we go.
Hello.
That's it. We're done. We're finished now.
Oh, hello.
They're just going to say. Get a room. Get a room. You know, it's the bit where everyone says good evening to each other. Is it a good evening?
Is it?
Not if you watch the football, it won't. It was a boring evening.
Oh, I heard that was just 0-0.
Oh God, it was so dull. This is why I can't get into it. You know, I was saying about it last. They asked me about it last week. I said, "Oh, I'm not into it." And tonight, it just proved it's just not worth getting.
Well, you
into
tried to watch it, but
it was like a load of old grannies playing around. But we got through by being mediocre.
Does it matter?
I can't wait till we meet a proper team because they're going to hand our asses to us on a plate.
Yeah, nothing of value was either gained or lost.
Not in that football match, no. Against Slovenia,
because they both
just
got
as
through.
Equally bad. Yeah, exactly. They were as equally appallingly bad. A game in which nothing happened. I can see why Americans don't like soccer because there's a draw. You know, because all their sports are designed around about somebody getting more points than the other person.
Yeah.
Bjorn says England is getting worse. I don't think worse describes it. It's a new level of utter dullness and incompetence. It's just I've seen kids kick around over the park better than those guys. It's just look. It comes out when the women's team is much more entertaining and interesting. At least they pass the ball and move forward with it. They were just so nervous, tentatively just kicking it around. Slovenia was the same. There was no breakout moments. There was no one, willing to push forward. And it was incredibly dull. So you didn't miss anything.
Both the teams just seemed scared of each other, to be honest, from what I watched.
They did a bit. It's like they were scared of losing,
Yeah.
And with that attitude,
you might as well just give the game away.
You might as well just stand and stare at each other. Andrew says there's been a new Yes box hit Federer going for £84. Is it worth it? I'm the last person you'd ask. Honestly, no. Don't buy any of it. It's the repackaged Stephen Wilson stuff. Come on, don't be daft. Yeah, there's a new Verity. Did you know that there's another repackage of the Yes album Fragile from 1970.
No, I did not know
You did
that.
not know that? Well, apparently this one has an album, like an LP, and it has the Stephen Wilson mixes, and it's £84.
Is that all that's added to it?
There's nothing added to it because they've already released these years back.
Okay, so it's just a re-release.
It's a re-release.
Oh, that's
with an LP. I think the LP is the original mix. So now I've got that album, original pressing with a plum and orange label. I think it means something to someone again, and I bought it for £1 back in 1988. So
now £84.
£84, please. No.
Not worth it. You could buy so much more with £84.
You could. For £84, I expect Stephen Wilson to come around and stick his finger up my bottom.
Would you really want that, though?
I imagine it'd be quite bony and cold because him being a vegan. It'd be quite bony.
He looks quite bony.
It'd be like sitting on a clothes peg, I'd imagine.
Oh, nasty.
Yeah. So, short answer, Andrew. No. I'll say it again. No. Should we have a look at it for lols?
Verity know by now who Stephen Wilson is. Yes, I do.
Oh, Verity heard. I made Verity listen to one of his records once.
Not my thing.
And Child Protection came round.
Yeah, they needed to save me from that.
It was that or the Nad Sylvan album, Ship's Cat. Remember?
Oh, that Ship's Cat.
You love that song. He's your favourite.
Verity, how did you do in your exams? Oh, I did all right.
Well, you don't know yet. You haven't got the results.
I haven't got the results, but it felt good when I did them.
Yes, Fragile, super deluxe.
I revised a lot.
Oh, it's 84, 87. That's nice. Now, the thing is, right?
My goodness.
The thing is I could buy it, right? I could buy it and do an unboxing, but there's no point because Classic Album Review's already done it because it appeared in my suggestions, and it's like, no, I'm not going to watch that. Why would I watch that? Because he's only grifting on what I've done years ago.
Everyone go and watch him.
Everyone go and watch him. Don't worry, I'm only joking. He can do. He's all right. He's okay. But the point being is that people get there first. There's little point in me covering it, and also YouTube don't pay me enough, and also you cheapskate bastards. There's no Patreon money for me. There's no people queuing up to help me out. So remember, like and subscribe. Pretend to like the audience. Yeah, like the audience. I think that's how you do it, isn't it?
Like and subscribe. But they said that they're sure I'll do well, so thank you for that.
Don't listen to her. She's rubbish. Of course she's going to do well. She's got the internet. She's got teachers who actually do their job. It's not like the education I received as a kid, where we were just like said, "Go on, off you go."
We have YouTube.
Sod off.
We have YouTube.
We were told we were going to amount to nothing. That's what we were told. No, you're a special snowflake for us.
Oh, we're always
being
special,
told that, aren't you? So
they're like, oh, you can be the greatest of all time. You can get your future.
You can be a goat.
Yeah, and you can be the goat.
A goat. Let's be a goat. That's good. That very good, Verity.
I've got a little goat. I should bring it down.
So this is Fragile. This is the Fragile thing, and it's got, as you can see, it's got an album, and it's got a Blu-ray. It's got Blu-rays. It's got all the Blu-rays on it.
I'm absolutely shocked.
And it's got 4 CDs. Ooh. 4 CDs, and it's got an LP as well. That's the big black one.
Yeah.
They do enjoy a black 12 inches. They really do. They love it. They love, especially when it's got grooves in it as well.
Ooh.
They do love that.
Nice.
And a little hole there, little hole.
Little hole.
Do like a little hole. So yeah, that's what it looks like. But anyway, go and look at Classic Album Review because I think he's unboxed it. I'm not going to watch your videos because what's the point? What's the point?
Come on, Dad. Drop £87 on a new box set like a good boy.
So we can see what's on the track listing because Amazon. So now I can't see what it says. So we've got Roundabout 2024 remaster. Ooh. So does that mean Wilson's done a 2024 remix? Ooh. Now you've got to remember, this was all put out on the Pan Jerick label a few years back, 2015, 2016, I can't remember. And so we've done all that before. And look, there's just remixes. There's remixes and there's remixes and stuff and
Wow.
and bits.
Don't worry, Dad. Someone in the chat just said that they're buying it.
Of course they are. They're morons. Everybody knows that. You know. Oh, he's given me 119 NOK, whatever that is.
It's 10 quid.
Norwegian kroner. Oh, it's tenner, is it? Okay.
Oh, thank you. That's really nice of you.
That's very nice. Then we've got to be nice to them.
Oh, it'd be nice
but
to the
notice,
audience.
the meaner I am, the more money they give me.
Right,
Have
let's be right sods.
We can be right sods. But yeah, so
give us money.
So I've already got a vinyl of that from 1970 whenever. 70, 71? Is it 71, that album? I should know. Verity, I need to just squiggle my chair around. Oh no, there's not enough room. Oh, I've grossly misunderstood. Oh, I can't reach it. It's no good. You're gonna have to. You have to. I can't.
Where is it? Which one is it?
Whoa!
Point to it for me.
Oh, Jesus! All right. And then, no, watch this. Watch this. I can't get them out because the guitar stand's in the way.
Oh.
That's genius. That is.
Twist and. Bling.
Blimey, I'm worn out now.
Hello.
So you don't get that in any other YouTube thing. Ugh. So what I've got, which is massively superior, is I've got this from whenever, from years ago. All right, this is what year was this? 2003. This is a 2003 reissues, and look, it's got a little sleeve. Look, you can look, isn't that good? And then it opens up, and there's a booklet, and there's nothing extra in it. You get a roundabout rough mix and America bonus track. Ooh, I've got that. I've got that. That's it. That's it. You don't.
Have you got it on vinyl?
Of course I've got the original, like I said.
Oh yeah, you said.
The original first pressing of it, which I got for £1 back in the day. But I've also got this. And you're going, what, you got it twice? No, this is the SACD. Look, SACD, see it. And this has got a surround sound mix that isn't done by Stephen Wilson. There you go. See? So, I don't need to be dirtied by the vegan fingertips of Stephen Wilson and his jammy toes.
Oh no!
Look, and it's from Japan. Look, 'cause it's got an obi strip. Ooh, you haven't got an obi strip. I have.
You've got an obi strip.
I have. I'm so proud of myself.
Oh yeah.
And it's all in Japanese too. I'm not going to do it.
No.
I'm not going to do it.
Not on live stream.
Not on live stream. No. We'll do that. We'll just do that. Yeah, when the camera's off. Oh dear. We're on dangerous cancellation ground here.
Yeah.
But if you want all those extra tracks and you want to hear, I don't know, John Anderson gargling in the bath or whatever it is that he's doing, you know, buy it for £84.
£84.
Do you know what? If I was clever, I'd put in an affiliate link. All right, look at this. And Jeff Bezos will pull a magic penny out of his arsehole.
Will he?
If somebody buys it. It was true. Look, boink. There we go. That's the affiliate link. So there we go. But yeah, if you want all the Stephen Wilson goodness sprayed upon your upturned face, then £84 secures it. Though if you wait, it will come down in price. It will.
Better idea.
Ain't gonna sell out. They still haven't sold out the previous one. Whoops. Which is the Yes album. See, that's gone down to £71. Yeah, see? I was thinking of getting them both and then doing a massive unboxing that only, I don't know, 300 people will watch, because the YouTube algorithm hates me.
It'd be the unboxing of all unboxings, Dad.
Do you think so? Payne's in. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Payne's in. This is good evening. Good evening. Bjorn asks, should I jump on the Jethro Tull box sets you've unboxed? What do you want them? They're better value than what I've just shown you. You know, because they're like half the price. Well, again, it all depends because some of them are sold out. They're like half the price, and you get it's more of a reading experience. You get lots to read. So, but it depends how big a Jethro Tull fan you are, and you never know. There's always eBay. You never know. They might be eBay again. Cyrus is in. He says something undecipherable. Bjorn says, would Verity know now Stephen Bosidio did that? Yes, she does. Payne says, professional footballers. So not good, eh? Well, I don't know what they were doing. And did the exams thing. Sure you do well. Payne adds, I've always liked it when I managed to attempt every question in exams. Often run out of time. Well, you see, I coached her in not running out of time.
No, I didn't run out of time.
Because you know how you do it? I went down the wrong hole.
I hate when that happens. It happens to me all the time.
I was trying to talk. I was going to talk, you see. I was imbibing. Is when I should have been imbibing, not breathing.
You're not making it any better for yourself. Is this ASMR?
It's what you do to annoy people, right? It's a really good tactic.
Oh. Oh God.
That'd be £84, please.
What, for that ASMR?
There was. Very good.
So yeah, you were saying about.
They've all got aroused. Every one of them. What was I talking about?
You're talking about exams, the technique.
What's the technique?
Well,
get the answer right. Get it right. Get the answers right. It's a really good technique. Read all the questions first, and then you answer the easy questions first, or the ones that you perceive that you know the answers to, and then you leave the difficult ones in order of difficulty. More difficult being the last one you tackle, and that's how you do it. And that's how you did it, isn't it?
I just kind of looked through them first and dedicated time.
Well, I did say, do it your own way, but do read all the questions first.
Yeah, I did that.
Oh, that was it. Payne says our teachers were probably thinking of their next cigarette break. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, we were told you will amount to nothing. It's very nice.
What a lovely little
Andrew
lot
says
of
he's buying
teachers.
it. Yeah, well, it was different times, wasn't it? They hated us and we hated them. And Payne says, I find remixes dull. Write a new song. Music types. Well, it's not about the people. It's about the record companies. It's all about the end of civilization as we know it. Again, I don't subscribe to Rick Beato. I don't subscribe to him, but it came up in my suggestions, his videos, going, oh, it's all gone wrong. And he's finally caught up with me about the whole post-culturalism thing, but he hasn't got a name for it yet. His most recent video, which he put out, I think this very evening, he's saying, oh, music's got no value. But he hasn't quite figured out that all culture is in the shitter, and it's all part of post-culturalism, brought on by the internet and the accessibility of the various tools that are now available to us. But yeah, go and watch that and go, God, Darren was right. He was right. If Beto says it, Darren must be right. But there is no more new music because all the songs have already been sung. That's it. We're done. It's over. It's over. Turn out the lights. Dog cam? No, she's not here.
She went.
She's gone. She's history. She's probably lying on the bed because she treats this place like a hotel. And she says, stop showing off. I can't help it. I want to. Cyrus says, how well do you think the Overview is going to sell? That's the new Stephen Wilson album that's got 2 songs on it, I believe.
Couldn't even fill a whole album.
I don't know. I don't really care. It's going to be tuneless mush.
It probably sounds like it was made by AI.
Yeah. I think he does that already. Look, if you like Stephen Wilson, great. Well done. Well done, you. But I don't. Last Man Standing. It's that case. It's the Last Man Standing.
His music's a bit generic.
It's not even generic. It's
not
just
even
it's
generic.
utterly meaningless. It is designed on computer by somebody that has no soul and has nothing to say. He's not an artist, and yeah, I just wish he'd stop. I just wish he'd stop.
Fair.
But people love it, and I don't understand why that's a thing. It's not one piece of his music has ever really fired my imagination. It's all come across as a bit, very calculated, very fey, and then sometimes he copies other people. But hey, Last Man Standing.
It all kind of just blends together.
Well, that last record, that one I played you with all the balls on it.
That was weird.
It was a load of balls, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
It was just a hodgepodge, and then you see how he actually made the record. It's him just fucking around with plugins. He's got this lovely upright piano in his studio.
Yeah.
And he plays this thing and he goes, and now I'm going to feed it into this, and he turns this lovely upright sound into just mush. And he thinks he's done a great job, and you go, "You're a moron."
Well, you might as well just keep it as a piano.
No, but he can't do that because he hasn't got anything to say on the piano, so he has to put it into plugins and technology in order to mask his inability to create anything acoustically.
Ah.
This is it. If you put him on stage with a piano, he'd just go, or an acoustic guitar, and say, "Go on, do your thing."
So he relies on technology.
Yeah, I do. I'm guilty of it myself sometimes, but I've tried to pull away from that as much as I can these days. And this is what Beto was saying in his videos, that there's too much reliance on technology and plugins, and he expects everyone to have a drum room with drum kits all mic'd up and amps and no technology, and you go, that's because you own a studio.
Not everyone can have that.
No, but he owns a studio, and that's the way he works, and that's the way he wants everyone else to work. And you've got a problem. You've got the elites who want to stop everyone else from creating art. Now, that's the problem with post-culturalism, is we either go back to the system of certain people being creative and having the ability to create and having their stuff seen or heard or watched or read. We go back to that elitist system, or we plough ahead and then everyone's a creator. Everyone can do whatever they want.
Now where anyone can build a platform.
But that is the post-cultural world we live in, because culture has moved on. It's now everywhere. It's almost free. And that's that's why you draw parallels with industrialism, pre-industrial, industrial and post-industrial, where industrialization is commonplace. Machines do things. There's no magic to it anymore. And that's the same thing with post-culturalism. There's no magic to culture anymore because everyone has the ability to be a creator of some sort, whether it's digital. I mean, even you, if you painted a picture, you could take a picture of it, go on Etsy or one of the art things and sell it, and that's the democratization of art and of culture. And that's what post-culturalism is. But it also what it does is it kind of levels everything. So all the culture that had high value has kind of been dragged down to you in your bedroom painting your picture. Some people will balk at that idea and go, "That's terrible." I think it's an incredibly positive idea.
In theory, it is. Yeah.
It means that everyone has a chance. Everyone has a chance of making something, And this is why I think it's amazing that Stephen Wilson's doing whatever he is, because there are a million people in their bedrooms much better than he is, And there's a lot of good stuff out there. It's just it's harder and harder and harder to find it, because in a post-cultural world, it's everywhere. There's a flood of culture. There's a flood of digital material to find, whether it's books, videos, music, art. There's just so much. And
then you don't even know the creator sometimes if they go under a pseudonym or if it's online.
But knowing a creator is, I don't know, again, this is the thing. In the old days, you didn't necessarily know the person who made the art. If you saw an art, piece of art hanging on the wall, that's all about aesthetics. I like that piece of art. You wouldn't necessarily know about the person who created the art.
Oh, okay.
Whereas now we've moved it around where personality is key. You like the personality, and then you buy their energy drink.
Huh. Yeah, so it's fueled by that idea of a celebrity.
The energy drink don't come first. You don't get a guy who makes an amazing energy drink that does really, is great, and then he.
It's the big YouTuber makes the energy drink.
You've got to be an online personality first. Then, if you're lucky, you can sell them your art or whatever it is that you're shilling. Again, that doesn't always work. Talking from experience, I can't get these bastards to buy anything I do. Just give up, Darren. Just give up. But anyway, it's post-culturalism again. Very interesting. But how do I think it's going to sell? I think, Cyrus, we're going to see many unsold copies, like we already do in HMV in the UK. Whenever we go into HMV, I always find myself by the Stephen Wilson section. I don't know why.
Yeah, because there's loads of them.
I think it's near the Who section, and it's quite full of his albums, of his LPs.
No one's buying them.
No one's buying them. The kids ain't buying them. The kids certainly ain't buying them. So I imagine it'll go to number one because,
Why not?
Why not? But he ain't selling out Wembley Stadium or the O2, is he? So the venues are going to get smaller. The venues will get smaller. But thanks for the question. Cyrus says, I used to drink like that to get back at my mum for claiming I was making too much noise while drinking. It's good, isn't it? I remember I slurped accidentally once on a video or a live stream where someone got niggled, and I thought, well, do you know what? Let's really go for it. I don't drink like that in real life.
Don't get niggled by it, and then...
Don't get niggled?
Yeah, just don't say it, because then they'll just do it more.
Well, that's because I'm a little tinker. You know what I'm like.
I know.
I'm a rotter.
Yeah.
I'm impossible.
You are.
Good. So it's all said. With that said, I'm sick and tired of people constantly smacking whilst eating their food. I don't eat like that either.
No.
Painheads. I saw Rick Beato's video earlier. Yes, he seems to have got the gist. Yeah, it took him a long time, but he's still a little bit on the wrong place. He's blaming technology on it, and it's the wrong technology he's blaming. He should be blaming the internet for the democratization of music. Again, because he talks about, when I were a wee nipper, it was before World War One. There was kids still had to go and work up chimneys, and because he's older than me, that's the joke. But he was saying how music had value, had to earn money to buy the CD or LP or whatever it was, and music had value, and now music doesn't have value. And also, but what he doesn't realise, and again, because his kids live with him, and he's Rick Beato, they're forced to like music, because I imagine he made them play instruments. You will learn the guitar. But a lot of kids have zero. We've got a kid here. Verity, do your friends like music?
No, well, only a couple, I think.
And what kind of music do they like?
Well, I know Jada, one of my friends, she likes the Smiths.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, I did not know that.
No.
Okay.
But other than that, none of them really say, oh, I like this band, except for Jada, who says, oh, I love the Smiths.
Is she vegetarian?
No, I don't think so.
Because meat is murder.
Oh.
Name one of their albums. Okay.
But apart from that, Amber, I think she likes that Harry Styles.
Is that music? I don't know. What's he doing these days? He's gone quiet, isn't he? Gone quiet.
But yeah, apart from that, no one really speaks about music that much.
They don't come running in and say, have you heard this song? Or
no, not really.
No. What about when they hear music, if there's music on the radio at school? How does that go down?
Oh, God, in the art room.
Yeah, in the art room.
Because they do play Absolute Radio or Greatest Hits, because Madam is...
Madam, yes.
Yeah, not going to name them. Madam is... she grew up in the 80s and everything, and she plays the 80s music, but no one recognises it. And I got excited because they played Blur.
You love Blur, don't you?
Yeah.
So yeah, the kids don't care for it much. What do they do instead of music?
I guess, TikTok.
TikTok, okay.
And social media.
And this is the thing, and Beto doesn't really understand that. I think he's missing the point that culturally speaking, music as a cultural force is completely spent. And we're seeing the same thing happening in movies.
It's more 20 seconds of TikTok songs that get popular and things like that.
There you go.
Snippets
of TikTok songs. But no one would buy them, would they?
Well, no, because no one really...
They wouldn't go and buy the record.
No, they just hear that audio on TikTok or whatever it is.
Okay. And this is the actual real issue, is that the kids have got so many other things to entertain themselves with that they're not necessarily going to go and buy an album ever again. Why would they? Because we have streaming. But streaming had to happen because of, well, all the piracy that we had at the late 90s, with LimeWire and all those kinds of things. I don't know if you know about this, but in the late 90s, there was a thing called MP3 was developed.
Yeah.
It's a way of compressing music.
Yeah, because you get that on the files on the computers.
Yeah, and it was the first time that MPEG audio was small enough to be sent over the internet. Before that, everything was uncompressed and it took a long time. Like a song that would be, say a 5-minute song would be, say 50 megabytes.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like a lot. Right?
That's quite a bit for an audio file.
But for the now it isn't, because we have high speed internet.
Yeah.
But back then, everyone was on dial-up. Well, they reduced that by a tenth. So 50 megabytes would go down to 5, and if you compressed it even further on MP3, because you could change the compression rate and make it the file bigger or smaller, less quality. People started uploading albums, and there was these systems, what was known as peer-to-peer networking, which allowed people to download albums for nothing. And the music business shit a brick. They went bonkers over this. And streaming has kind of grown out of that.
Oh, the MP3 players and everything.
Yeah, the early MP3. I've got one in my desk somewhere. Where is it? Oh God, there's so much shit in here. Here we go. Look at that.
Oh wow, it's little.
Yeah, it's a little. Has it got any juice in it? No, it hasn't. Little MP3 player. But
did iPods kind of evolve from that as well?
The
little music.
This came before.
Yeah.
The iPod. This was it was called iBead. What is it again? What if I can charge it up from the computer? Whoops. Probably not. Is it? Anything coming on? Yes, it is. It's charging up there. But no, that's what we used, and streaming came out of that, because then you had Apple came out with the iPod, which was quite contentious, because Apple, when they named it Apple, they signed a deal with the Beatles.
I think I've heard something like that.
Apple signed a deal with the Beatles because Apple was the Beatles record label, Apple Corp.
Yeah.
And Apple, the computer people, signed a deal saying that they'd never do anything involving music.
Oh, to not conflate with the Beatles.
Yeah, not to conflict.
And then they did it.
I think they had to pay the Beatles off some money.
Some money?
Of this. Yeah, some significant money.
Some money.
Some monies. So yeah. So that's it. Oh, wait a minute.
Doggy.
Got dog cam. Where's dog cam? Whoops. Here we go.
Hello.
Dog cam.
She's sitting there looking at me madly.
Dog cam. There you go. That's some dog cam. So yeah, that's how streaming kind of came out of that. It was the record company's solution to it all. But then, people stopped buying it. Then it went from owning the downloads, because we had iTunes.
You buy the downloads.
Yeah. And then things have got so fast that you can just stream it,
Go on YouTube Music or Spotify.
Yeah, or Spotify or whatever. And that's why everything is the way it is. Where are we? So it says, has anyone been able to legitimately find differences between the remixes Stephen has done compared to the ones from the same albums a few years ago? Well, I've not really looked into it. He's probably just done a new. We're keeping you up. That's a big huff from the dog there. He's probably just done a new render of his mixes. I don't know. I think it's all getting a bit silly now. The amount of mixes there are, it's all getting a bit daft. And if you want to jump on that train, then fine. You get on with it. You know, nothing beats. This is where I pull rank. Nothing beats the original first pressing vinyl of Fragile or the Yes album. Nothing beats it. Trust me. They're very well mixed and mastered and pressed. So I'm saying that. But no, again, it's getting a bit excessive, especially when, again, Yes have been one of those bands who have consistently reissued their albums over and over and over and over again. Again, in 2003, where this one comes from, they did a good. There's some good ones in this. The Going for the One version's got a load of bonus tracks that have not.
Are you not comfortable?
Do you mind? Just clambering over the furniture like a monkey. Right?
She's giving you the most judgy look.
I know, she judges me.
She goes in. I love it.
So yeah, they've often reissued and repressed their stuff over and over again. So it's because they need the money. You know, they need the money. And I think, I thought it was the definitive issue the last time when the Pangeric label, which is owned by the featured artist. We've got news about the featured artists. Really, I've got some news. The Pangeric label brought those out, and they were called like the definitive edition. Definitive means like the last one you'll ever need, but obviously it was a different meaning to definitive, a bit like those EG remasters of that band in 1989, which was the definitive edition. And how many versions of that have they brought out in the interim period? Don't lick the sofa. Jesus, dog, what's wrong with you?
She's looking.
She's just wrong. Don't work with children and animals.
We've got both.
We've got both working.
Well,
you're
actually,
not a child, you're
16.
16, so you're not technically you're.
I mean that weird like.
You should be getting a job and leaving home.
I mean that weird like 2-year period between it.
So yeah, I think all you're going to hear is more of the same. You know, there's not much to judge it. There's not much. Again, he lays it all out flat. He doesn't. He might use more. It might be interesting because he might be using like stem separation with those albums to separate the component parts. Now he might be. You'd have to ask him about that because those albums were recorded on, I think, 8-track, and so there's certain bits of it that are bounced down. Like I think the bass is dropped on top of the drums. I've heard the stems to those albums, so he might have actually used some stem separation to pull those out and kind of widen the mix slightly. But again, even he says he's very, very sparing with changing the mixes. He keeps it as close to the original as possible because he sees it as sacrosanct, and that's one way of approaching it. But what's the point? How are you going to hear anything new if you don't tweak the EQ or add a bit of reverb here and a bit of separation there? How are you going to hear anything new? How are you going to breathe life? Oh, she's off. How are you going to breathe life into the mix if you're just laying it down flat again? And he does that with everything. That's why his turnaround so quick, because he doesn't actually change it. He just lays it out flat, and that's that. And that's fine. That's fine. I'm not being critical. That's his modus operandi. Where are we? Andrew says, what music are you listening to? Did you see the Isle of Wight concert?
I saw a bit of the Isle of Wight festival. A bit with
Prodigy, wasn't it?
Yeah, Prodigy.
There's a lot of flashing lights.
Yeah. I've been listening to Blur lately. Yeah. Was listening to the Beatles a bit.
Beatles. But what those records you bought?
The Caravan Palace ones.
Caravan Palace.
Yeah.
There you go.
I like them.
They're good, aren't they?
They're good.
Babylon Zoo.
Oh yeah, because we saw it on Top of the Pops, the Spaceman video.
Yeah, you like that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Where are we? Bill Nass. Are all of the Helen Old guitars sold now? No. Andrew says,
No.
thought Crowded House was good. Payne says, perhaps there will be a music version of the arts and craft movement. Maybe. Payne also says, I'd rather listen to songs by Sergeant Wilson or Harold Wilson. Oh. Alex says, or even Richard Wilson, I don't believe it. And, he said his music is unbelievable. That's EMF, which stands for Ecstasy Motherfuckers. Remember, the bass player can fit a whole orange inside his foreskin. That's all I know about EMF. Sorry. Okay. That's all I know.
Lovely. Nice to know.
It's true. I remember reading it in Melody Maker or NME or one of those things. And he said, I thought the kids like Taylor Swift.
Well, the Swift concert.
And Swifties.
Yeah.
Do you know she plays for was it 3.5 hours? She puts on a 3.5 hour concert, she said.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of music.
I mean, considering how much the tickets are, like, I'd expect the concert to have a lot to it.
No, there's a lot going on. Alex says Jack White, for example, records everything in analog, won't do digital at all. Yeah, that's one way of doing things. Payne says, I bought a replacement MP3 player this year. It's a bit like a smaller Sony version of the iPod in design. It's got a radio too. Is it a Sony one, is it? Yeah, the Sony ones, they can be quite expensive. I know they've got some high-end ones, haven't they? Well, again, if you've got a phone, you don't really need an MP3 player because, again, if you've got, one of those devices, you can do it all from that. But I'm just trying to see if this thing is taking any charge. Let's see if it's got any charge. This was... Did it take any charge? No. Oops. Maybe I've killed it.
Aww.
That'd be terrible, wouldn't it? I've had it for years. I used to listen to this with Alex when I used to take Alex for a walk.
Oh.
Oh well. Oh well. Oh, what can I do? What can I do with it? But yeah, iBead. It was good while it lasted. I've had it for 20 years.
Looks a lot nicer than a phone. I like the design of it.
Well, again, I used to listen to it all the time when I was walking Alex, back in the day. And I had one that was slightly smaller. It was more like a stick of gum. But I upgraded to this because it had more memory. And it was just slightly different size, for different shape. It's got a radio in it as well. Listened to LBC on that back in the day. But yeah, MP3 for the win. Alex says, my nephews, if they see someone on TikTok, they automatically think he must be good. They are both into Travis Scott, an American hip-hop guy, and he's awful. He can't sing, he uses lots of vocal effects. Do you know Travis Scott?
I only know about the tragic concert.
Oh,
they made us dance about.
He's the concert guy where they all got crushed, isn't he?
Yeah, and they made us dance about it at school.
You see, at Verity's school,
we dance about all songs.
They dance for tragedies, don't you?
Yeah, in year 7, 8 and 9 we did.
Which tragedies did you dance to?
Well, I had Grenfell Tower, the Travis Scott concert, police brutality, and I know Herbie had COVID, and I think he had the Ariana Grande concert.
That's when it blew up.
Yeah, with the bomb.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, that's what we did. And then they showed us the diversity clip with the George Floyd connotations.
Where he starts with him kneeling on the guy's neck.
Yeah, and it's like, I saw that, I was shocked.
Bad
I was
taste. Just totally bad taste it is.
I mean, they actually got quite a lot of backlash for that, and so they should have done it, wasn't?
Well, it's the people, there was divide between the people who thought it was stunning and brave, and then there's the rest of us who think it's incredibly poor taste, because there's a way of making a dance about that issue, but, I saw it and I just thought, bloody hell, that's a bit on the nose.
On the nose.
Always is,
everything's on the nose.
Everything's on the nose. But Alex also adds, can't believe Taylor Swift was voted 8th best guitarist in the world in the last 20 years. Chili Peppers guy was voted 1. I think it was a Brit Guitar Mag, saw the article on Facebook. Well, John Frusciante is one of the most overrated guitarists there is. And I'm a fan, but he's incredibly overrated. But I think Taylor Swift is better than him. Easily. Well, at least easier on the eye anyway. And she's got all her own teeth, because he lost his teeth because he was addicted to meth. and he lost all
What
his
is it
teeth.
with these people and getting addicted to drugs?
Well, I think that's what you do, isn't it?
Sex and drugs and
rock and roll is all my brain and body needs. Payne says, I ain't got a phone, see? Just specific devices for playing music on.
Respect.
Okay, I'm just saying. Thought you might need a phone.
Well, a lot of people have one, but some people aren't. Some people are
he's a rebel.
on another level.
He's a rebel, isn't he? He's a rebel. I've got a phone.
Rebel against the system, Dad. Get rid of your phone.
I've got a phone. That's how I do the videos, because the phone does the videos, and it plays the music, and it takes the photos, and it measures everything. It's amazing. Phones, it's where it's at. Payne says, there was a similar rather tragic pop concert from Wembley on ITV the other day. Didn't watch it much after some random looking bloke wandered on to rap or something. Oh,
no, not rap.
He hasn't got into rap. Oh dear. Andrew says, do you like Metallica? And the heavy stuff.
Not really, no. Not my thing.
Nobody likes Metallica. Not really. Only 15-year-olds. They've got two things in their life, Metallica and masturbating. That's it.
The two M's?
Two M's together.
No, not my thing.
Nobody likes Metallica. Not really. They just say they like Metallica so their friends won't beat them up or beat off on them. Never seen the appeal of Metallica. But that movie, Some Kind of Monster, is hilarious. It's like Spinal Tap made real. It's really funny. It's a documentary about them making a difficult album. Their bass player's left and they've got to get a new bass player, and they're all arguing and bitching, and one of them's like, alcoholic, and
of course.
It is just brilliant.
That sounds amazing.
I've watched it a few times and I'm usually weeping with laughter.
That sounds like a disgruntled version of Spinal Tap.
And Lars Ulrich, who's the drummer with Metallica, is a complete bellend, right? And he tried to get all the MP3 sharing in the late 90s, like, banned and taken down himself. And he started in a right old strop about it. It was a right old strop, he was. Yeah.
He got it, how?
I don't know. He got in a mood.
Is that like a copyright obsession?
I don't know. He got in a mood.
He got in a mood.
Got a bit moody.
What, like his teen audience?
Yeah. But anyway, I don't know if this is news, but the news broke today that a number of artistes, one of them, the featured artiste, are taking PRS to court. PRS are the something royalties, public. Is it public royalties? I don't know. They do the royalties for bands, and these musos have said that they take too much money for live performances and stuff. Because every time there's a performance of music, they collect the royalties and divvy them out. That's the idea of the PRS. And yeah, he's one of the plaintiffs that have taken them on. And the PRS said they're going to defend it to the hilt because there are various administrative costs involved with collecting all this money. And of course, it's going to be really interesting to see how the outcome of that, because as we know, the pool is getting smaller and smaller, and shallower and shallower. And it'd be interesting to see if they win it, because all these bodies are fighting to keep themselves alive. If the musicians are successful, you will see organisations like the PRS probably going under, because no money in it. And this is why separate. This is I knit the news together like an old lady with crochet hooks. This is why Queen sold their catalogue to Sony for £1 billion. And that's really interesting. I think that's the biggest sale of a catalogue. Of course, it would be, because Queen's catalogue is, significantly worth the money, because advertising, sync licensing for movies. You can put You're My Best Friend in any romantic comedy, and bingo bongo. And so it kind of shows you that the band, even they've said, we don't need to do this anymore. We can take our money. That's a cool, $250 million each they can take out of it, and let Sony deal with all that side of the business. They're keeping all the live royalties, which is all the live stuff, they're still managing themselves because I guess the band are still touring. So yeah, but yeah, those artists taking on the PRS, it should be an interesting outcome. They said they're going to vigorously defend the court case, and if it could go either way. If they lose, then the PRS carries on and everything stays as it is. If the PRS lose, then yeah, they'll probably want more money, and that will probably cause the collapse of the PRS, and there'll have to be another organisation set up, and the music biz will be in turmoil. Good, isn't it? Scrabbling now, scrabbling in the dirt, scrabbling. Sure you go. Paints. Oh yeah, Ulrich versus Napster. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, Performing Rights Society. Thanks. See, he's always on. He's on the old. Googly all the time. He is. So yeah. So that was an interesting bit of news to drop. So yeah, that's it. I've got nothing else to say really. Anything you want to add?
No.
No, me neither. How long have we done? It feels like we've been on it for hours. 51 minutes. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Have a nap.
Yeah, I know, it's getting
a bit hot, isn't it? It's a bit warm in here. How you feeling? You flagging?
I'm totally fine.
You're totally fine. Okay. Do 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 do. Oh, that's a big yawn. Am I keeping you up? You would tell me if I'm boring you, wouldn't you?
No. Just talking about the PRSs.
Yeah, all the PRSs.
I love PRSs.
Me too.
I totally love music.
I love the PRSs.
Good night, Robert Payne.
Oh, he's gone. His Allix is getting cold. He says, I actually remembered it with me, his analogue brain. Oh, thanks, Robert. It's worn him out now. He's blown a fuse. He's off.
He's blown a fuse.
Well, he's older than me, so a lot of them are. This is geriatric outreach. I make sure that all the people here are still alive.
I'm the youngest person here.
Yep, you certainly are. 16 people in tonight. Ooh.
Ooh. You get more on your Doctor Who reviews.
Oh yeah, because everybody loves Doctor Who.
Well, loves.
They do. They love it. Nobody loves this. Nobody loves two people just chitter-chattering for an hour.
Well, I mean, it must be hard on your own. Sometimes.
It all depends. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it's easier like this because I can always just chitter-chat. It depends on the day.
Yeah, the audience.
It's a bit, when it's like this and it's a bit warm, it's a bit...
When you don't...
I'm drying out. Yeah, my mouth dries out and you've got to think of things to talk about. And sometimes those guys are quiet. Alex says, I've seen the price of Macca tickets. They start at £350.
You could buy...
Well, Macca needs the money. Come on, hair dye don't buy itself, and that's just for Manchester. Loads of people saying he should retire as he can't sing anymore, or at least donate the sales to charity. Well, I think that's a bit mean. I think McCartney can still sing.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I think we might have to end it.
No!
I think we might have to.
No, I'm fine.
You're tired.
No, I'm not.
You're tired.
Hello, little doggy.
She's gone again.
I'll be fine in a minute.
Okay.
Just having a moment.
So, how much should Paul McCartney charge for his tickets?
20 quid.
20 quid, yeah. Exactly.
I mean, no, with gigs, like 40 to 50 quid is nice, but I mean, it's Paul McCartney, so maybe a bit more.
A lot of it is because the venues charge an exorbitant amount to put on the shows.
Oh, yeah.
And that's kind of reflected in the ticket price, I think. I don't think it's all the artist's fault. I think the venues have got incredibly greedy, and it's kind of trickles down from there.
And then you factor in inflation and other things.
Yeah, again, when you look at we was looking at ticket prices at, well, two of my favourite venues, Barbican and the Royal Festival Hall, or South Bank, whatever you want to call it. And those had tickets between 30 and 50, 60 pounds for gigs. Though there was that one where you could sit in the front row for 125 quid. Tangerine Dream.
Oh, yeah.
That was it.
That was it.
And I joked, shall we all go and see Tangerine Dream?
And Mum said no.
Yeah, whereas we tried to get Taylor Swift tickets. Joke, we were just looking at the prices.
Yeah, we were looking at how crazy it was.
And the resellers were selling them for £900 each in the nosebleeds, I think. So it would have cost us
3,600 for us all to go.
Yeah, it would have been nice, wouldn't it?
You could buy
a car
for that.
exactly.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we could buy a new car instead of the.
Well, it's not
the one out there.
What? There's nothing wrong with the whatever that thing is.
Whatever that thing is.
It does what we need it to do.
Beep beep beep.
Andrew
beep.
says, "We'd love to see Paul McCartney, but not at those prices."
Mm-hmm.
Well, you just wait till he plays Glastonbury. Oh, wait a minute, he's already done that, and you can watch it for free.
We should go to Glastonbury.
I'm never going to Glastonbury. That's never going to happen. Even when I was young, I never wanted to go to Glastonbury. I thought it was full of wankers.
Lovely. We should go to the Isle of Wight festival next.
Full of wankers. Any festival. It's like, nope, ain't doing it. Ain't doing it. They make you stand up to listen to the music.
Oh, yeah.
I don't stand up at home.
That's uncivilised.
Don't stand up at home and listen to a record. No, I'll sit down. I want to sit down in a nice comfy chair like I do at home.
Yeah. Who wants to stand up? That's just annoying.
Yeah, just crazy. But, you should go, Andrew, because, it could be his last gig. You never know. It could be last tour.
Oh.
Well, he's very old.
Oh, yeah. He could give up.
Can't he? He's very old. Might stop. Do 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 do. 15 people. See,
hello, friend.
Scared him away. What was that one at Wembley? What one at Wembley?
What one at Wembley?
What's he talking about? Does anyone know? What are you talking about,
Wasn't
Andrew?
there a Ariana? Not Ariana.
Capital one.
I'm getting it wrong.
I don't know what you're talking about. Alex says Moby donates a large percentage of his ticket sales to animal charities. Paul should do that. After all, he is a billionaire. Why? Why should he do that? Why? Just because Moby does it? So what? Who cares? Paul McCartney can do whatever he wants. He could set fire to all that money for all that's his business. Alex, you shouldn't be so arrogant as to tell people how they should spend their money. That's disgraceful. It's very socialist of you. I don't appreciate that. Nah, not good. You should never tell people how to spend their money.
If they've earned it.
And anyway, you don't know what Paul McCartney does for charity. So, I imagine he's done his bit in the past, and in the future, and in the present. But anyway, Moby's a bald-headed twat anyway. Remember, don't never trust a bald man.
But I think the Wembley concert was the
one album.
Taylor Swift
one album, Moby. One album. How dare you mention his name in the same breath as Paul McCartney? One album.
Yeah, but he gave his money to animal charities.
Yeah, because he's a vegan.
Ah.
He's a little vegan.
A little vegan.
Ugh.
Like
Wilson.
Stephen Wilson.
Yeah. They've all got these little rat-like faces. It's true. That's because all the sound is building up inside from eating vegetables all the time.
Yeah.
They want a nice bacon sandwich. That's what they want. But yeah, no. Shouldn't tell Macca what to do. Macca's God. Remember that.
He earned that money.
He earned the money.
He can choose how to spend it.
And
or not spend it.
You got to remember he was dancing at a Taylor Swift concert the other day. How dare you? He was there with the people, dancing, shaking hands. Don't see Moby doing that. No, don't see Moby doing that. No, there you go.
No.
Andrew says Becky Hill was on that concert.
What concert?
Becky Hill. Who the fuck's Becky?
I don't know.
I don't know what he's talking about. Am I missing the point here?
Oh no, it's Andrew. He's talking about that one at Wembley.
I don't know what he's talking about. What one at Wembley?
When he said Wembley, I thought it was the Taylor Swift concert.
Who's Becky?
I swear there was one at Wembley.
Yeah, no, there's one at there was one at the O2 as well, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was one at the O2. That's the one with
she's also doing Wembley in August as well. She's doing dates in August, so she's a very busy girl, very busy, bringing billions into the economy.
Yeah.
wherever she visits, wherever she stops, the economy has a boost. It's like Taylor Swift effect. It's amazing.
Taylor Swift.
No, it is. That's what they call it.
But not many musicians can do that nowadays.
Not an appeal to the younger people and young girls. There's very few. There isn't anyone in comparison. I know Madonna's completed her recent tour, and it's been one of her most financially successful tours. And she's like, she's in is she heading towards her 70s? I don't know. She's knocking on a bit. But Taylor Swift's something completely different. That's just on a completely different level. She's
young and fairly new.
And I only know one of her songs. That's the beauty. So that's it. Shake It Off. That's the only one I know. So. But there we go.
The Capital Radio one. Don't know what he's on about.
Capital Radio. Hasn't Capital Radio been like?
It's still a thing.
Does Capital Radio still a thing?
Yeah, they played it at school once.
Did they? I thought it had finished.
No, it's still Capital. It's still a thing.
I don't know why. So I've got to put in Capital Radio. Oh, if I can spell Capital Radio, Wembley, and Taylor Swift. Is that right? Hey, it worked.
Aha.
Aha. Summertime Ball. That's in 2013.
Maybe we should get rid of the Taylor Swift. I'm not sure if we talk about.
Oh.
Summertime Ball.
Right. A to Z of performances. Okay, let's have a look.
There's going to be a load of people we don't know.
H.
No.
Pisco. It's meant to be Psycho.
It's meant to be Psycho, but it's spelled.
But I spelt it wrong.
Deliberately.
I spelled it Pisco.
Pisco.
That's not a good name, is it? Fancy being called Pisco. Strike a pose.
Becky Hill. That's the guy.
Oh, that's it. That's who he's talking about.
I haven't.
I don't know who she is. She's just a generic pop star. Benson Boone. Who could forget Benson Boone? Boone. Benson Boone looks like he's grown his first moustache. Oh no, it's Bradley Simpson. No, look at that. Bradley Simpson and Benson Boone are the same guy, aren't they?
They look similar.
It's exactly the same fella.
Wait, keep scrolling. Who else is on?
No, wait a minute. Just put it on. Let me just let the kids at home see what we're doing. The
kids at home.
Look. Benson Boone and Bradley Simpson are the same person. Katie Baser.
I don't know her.
Look, she's on a bike. I
don't recognise any of these songs.
She did Oh Well. I'm sure that's the Fleetwood Mac song, isn't it?
Oh, is it a cover?
David Guetta, I know him. I don't know any of these people. Jax Jones. Nope. He's nicked the hat off Jamiroquai. This is rubbish. Oh, Meghan Trainor. She was like a YouTube thing, wasn't she? Natasha Bedingfield. She's the sister of what's his name? Bedingfield. Little Boo Thing. Oh, I'm so glad he played. I was really looking forward to Little Boo Thing.
Boo.
By Paul Russell. Perry.
Oh, I saw I Want to Dance with Somebody, but that's a cover on her end.
All right. Ray.
No.
I don't know what this is. Rudimental.
Espresso.
Sabrina Carpenter. She's going out with that actor, Barry Goffin. Goffin? I know that because I read it on Today.
Oh.
Sugar Babes, I know them. Freak Like Me uses a sample of Gary Newman.
Oh.
Yeah. Is it Down in the Park? Or is it We Friends Electric? I can never remember which one it is. Our Friends Electric. Lots of Sugar Babes.
Yeah, that is Our Friends Electric.
Yeah, I know. All right. I was just having a bit of a moment. I'm old and tired. Well, I'm glad we.
That was a really cool
I'm glad we
thing.
Had a little diversion there into Capital Radio land.
She's back. Oh.
Cyrus says, in terms of Taylor Swift, I just hope she makes another album more like Folklore. See, Cyrus is a Swiftie.
Ooh.
He said, there ain't no cure for the summertime balls. Exactly. And Sugar Babes, says Andrew.
Sugar Babes.
Cyrus asked, any interest in seeing Beat if they head to the UK? Beat are a king... Well, I need to say the word. The band.
That band?
That band, cover band.
Oh.
Featuring some of the people from that band. No.
Mum,
really.
Can we have that band? No, we have that band at home. That band at home.
No.
Beat.
Unless the tickets were like really cheap. But even then, I'm kind of over. I'm over everything. I'm dead inside.
Are you?
I'm dead inside.
Don't be.
I can't help it. I don't know. Again,
one day the gigs will be worth it.
I don't think so. It's all over for me. Go ahead. Go. Leave me behind.
Okay.
You go ahead.
I can't afford it.
No, but look, I'm sure it's going to be all very good fun for you Americans, but you know, it's not that band, is it? It's not British enough. It's too many Americans in it. Too many Americans in it, so it's going to sound too American.
Can you not even say the name of that band?
I can't say it.
Okay.
Can't say it. I come out in hives if I say it.
Okay.
Andrew says, watching Prince. He's dead, you know. He's dead. 2016.
Oh, everything was 2016.
Bad year for artists dying.
And politics.
Why? What was wrong with 2016?
Actually, no.
It was brilliant. Donald Trump got into power.
Brexit. But I mean, no, that was good. It was just all of the going on about it.
Brexit. What about Brexit?
They made it sound like planes were going to fall out of the sky.
Well, they did, didn't they?
The world's orbit would go the wrong way round.
We're not allowed to step foot in Europe anymore, thanks to Brexit.
Are we not?
No, we're not.
Well, so why is everyone jetting off to Spain this year on holiday? Wait, they're not.
If you go to Tesco's or Sainsbury's
and
you go down the wine aisle, can't buy any French or German wine anymore or Italian wine.
No.
Can't buy it. Not anymore. It's all over. It's all over for us. Cheeses, can only have cheddar. That's it. Only British cheeses now because can't get anything from Europe since Brexit.
Europe just built a border so we couldn't get in.
I know. They kept us out. Roast beef.
And you can't go on holiday anywhere in Europe.
No, not anymore. Not anymore. We're banned.
You know when the school did a school trip to Germany? I don't think they went there because that
was fake Germany.
That was fake
Germany.
Germany.
That's at Thorpe Park. That was. They created a whole German theme park.
They just went in there in VR or something.
That's right. It's like a little area that's been meticulously recreated. They've got a French one, they've got a German one, a Spanish one. They're thinking about doing a Dutch one, but
why are we in Thorpe Park? What are you talking about? This is Germany.
This is Germany. Nobody mentioned the war. And she says, "Okay, guys, time for bed and a cuppa. Horlicks. It's Horlicks for Andrew. Have fun and enjoy your Yes box set on Friday."
Yes.
Oh,
I can't wait to buy the Yes album for £71.
That's the other one, the fragile one, for 84.
Oh, yeah.
Cyrus says, in the meantime, an interview of Terrell Owens I did, cinematography and sound for, has just been posted. Ooh. Cyrus is a filmmaker, you see.
Oh, cool.
He makes movies.
Dad, look at the little dog.
Oh, yeah, she's just fast asleep. You could get some.
She's so
if I do it very quiet, might be able to get some dog cam. Sleeping dog cam. Genuine sleeping dog cam. Sleeping dog cam. Andrew's missed it. He loves sleeping dog cam and he's gone to bed already. Oh no, he hasn't. He's still there. You can't. You'll wake her up.
Because she's so sensitive.
You can't wake. You'll wake her up. I'm gasping for another drink. That's the only problem with doing this.
Same mouth itches.
So it says, gonna have to get back to work, make more content and videos. You and the rest of the fam, take care, ta-ra, and shine on. Same to you, Cyrus. Have a good week. See you soon.
Thank you.
Maybe we should. What do you reckon? Maybe we should quit now.
Yeah.
Do with the drink.
Oh. But thank you.
Oh yeah, thank you anyway. Anyway, thank you for watching. We're going to toodle off now. Sorry it's a bit of a short one, but...
Sorry.
It's the heat. It's been very warm here today, and it's
exhausting.
It's about 27 degrees inside Lock Towers, and we haven't got any fans on, because if we have fans on, you won't hear us. So we've suffered for our art, so you can enjoy this little moment with us. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Remember, like and subscribe. That's what all the YouTubers say, and I feel dirty for saying it, but you've got to say it, because the algorithm will slap me around the head vigorously and violently if I don't do it. Thank you. Anyway, that's it. We're done. Thank you for watching. Remember, if you can't, be good, be safe, but more importantly, don't tell your mother. Night night.
Night night.